On 4th May, an Indian Air Force convoy was attacked by terrorists in the Poonch district of Jammu and Kashmir. In the gunfight, our Air Force warriors fought back. In the process, 5 IAF personnel received bullet injuries and were evacuated to a nearby military hospital. This is Corporal Vicky Pahare, who was martyred in Poonch. He was martyred on the line of duty. He is one of the many army personnel who have given their lives in taking down terrorists in the valley and in the northeast. At a time when we should be taking a moment to bow down to the ultimate sacrifice made by Corporal Vicky Pahare, a political slugfest has ensued. Leaders of opposition, particularly Congress's Charanjit Singh Channi and RJD's Tej Pratap Yadav, have drawn a parallel with the Pulwama terror attack of 2019 in which 40 CRPF personnel of India were killed. Both Channi and Tej Pratap have called the latest terror attack in Poonch stunt-bazi of the BJP to help it win elections. Let's quickly listen in to what has been alleged.
कि ये स्टंटबाजी हो रही है, हमले नहीं हो रहे। पिछली बार भी जब इलेक्शन आते हैं तो ऐसे स्टंट खेले जाते हैं और बीजेपी को जिताने का संविधान तैयार किया जाता है। ये तैयार किए हुए सारे पहले से तैयार करके हमले करवाए जाते हैं। ये बीजेपी को जिताने का एक स्टंट होता है, इसमें सच्चाई नहीं होती। लोग मरवाने और लोगों के लाशों पे खेलना ये बीजेपी को आता है।
A very serious allegation has been made by Congress's Charanjit Singh Channi against the BJP. Unfortunately, this is not the first time opposition leaders have raised doubts over the actions taken by the Indian Armed Forces in response to terrorist attacks in India. On 18 September 2016, a major terror attack by Pakistan-backed Jaish-e-Mohammed in Jammu Kashmir's Uri killed 19 Indian soldiers and injured over 20 others. 10 days after the terrorist attack, India responded. Indian Army commandos conducted a surgical strike by crossing the line of control into POK and carried out a surgical strike against terror launch pads. The success of the operation was announced by the Indian Army. Within months of the strike, NewsX became the only channel to speak to the commandos who conducted the 2016 surgical strikes. Let's quickly listen in.
Now, based on very specific and credible information which we received yesterday, that some terrorist teams had positioned themselves at launch pads along the line of control with an aim to carry out infiltration and terrorist strikes in Jammu and Kashmir and various other metros in our country. The Indian Army conducted surgical strikes last night at these launch pads. The operations were basically focused to ensure that these terrorists do not succeed in their design of infiltration and carrying out destruction and endangering the lives of citizens of our country. During these counter-terrorist operations, significant casualties have been caused to the terrorists and those who are trying to support them. The operations aimed at neutralizing the terrorists have since ceased. We do not have any plans for further continuation of the operations. However, the Indian Armed Forces are fully prepared for any contingency that may arise. I have just spoken to the Pakistani Director General of Military Operations and explained our concerns and also shared with him the operations we had conducted last night. It is India's intention to maintain peace and tranquility in the region, but we can certainly not allow the terrorists to operate across the line of control with impunity and attack the citizens of our country. In line with Pakistan's commitment made in January 2004 not to allow its soil or territory under its control for any terrorist activities against India, we expect the Pakistan Army to cooperate with us with a view to erase this menace of terrorism from our region.
उड़ी में जब अटैक हुआ था तो उस टाइम मैं भी वहीं पे था। जो वहाँ का सिचुएशन था और जब हमने अपनी कैजुअलिटीज़ देखी तो हमारे अंदर एक अलग टाइप का गुस्सा था। हमारे बिहार रेजिमेंट के ही कुछ जेसीओ साहब थे, सिपाही थे, तो हमने उनसे बात किया तो उन लोगों ने बताया कि ये गलत हुआ है और इसका बदला लेना। हमारी टीम ने उस टाइम भी उन्हें आश्वासन दिया कि भारतीय फ़ौज के साथ और हम सब एक ही फ़ौज हैं और हम इसका बदला ज़रूर लेंगे और उन्हें जल्द से जल्द इस चीज़ का इंसाफ दिलाएंगे।
In 2019, a deadly terror attack took place on the 14th of February, and this took the lives of 40 CRPF personnel in Jammu Kashmir's Pulwama. The attack took place months before the general election. Within days once again of the attack, India launched an airstrike against Jaish-e-Mohammed training camps in Pakistan. On the 26th of February 2019, India confirmed the airstrike and photos of the destroyed camps were released.
On the 14th of February 2019, a suicide terror attack was conducted by a Pakistan-based terrorist organization, the Jaish-e-Mohammed, leading to the martyrdom of 40 brave Jawans of the CRPF. The Jaish-e-Mohammed has been active in Pakistan for the last 2 decades, and it is led by Masood Azhar with its headquarters in Bahawalpur. This organization, which is proscribed by the United Nations, has been responsible for a series of terrorist attacks, including on the Indian Parliament in December 2001 and the Pathankot Air Base in January 2016.
Be it the 2016 surgical strikes or the 2019 Balakot airstrike, opposition leaders in India have time and again raised serious doubts and questions over the response by the nation. They've raised doubts over the intentions of the Indian government, and they've also, despite the Indian Armed Forces making statements, have continued to demand proof of the surgical strike in 2016 and even the Balakot airstrike in 2019. In 2019 too, there was a claim that Pulwama terror attack was orchestrated to help the BJP win elections. You should hear for yourselves what all has been said.
सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक की बात करते हैं कि हमने इतने लोग मार गिराए, लेकिन प्रमाण कुछ नहीं, केवल झूठ का पुलिंदा से ये राज कर रहे हैं।
भारत की सीमा के ऊपर हमारे 19 जवानों को शहीद कर दिया गया। पिछले हफ्ते हमारी सेना ने बहुत बहादुरी के साथ उसका बदला लिया।
पुलवामा में हमारे 7 जवान शहीद हुई। वहां के गवर्नर मालिक साहब ने कहते थे कि वहां के सरकार की लापरवाही से हमारे जवान शहीद हुई थी। मैं नहीं, मालिक साहब गवर्नर कहते थे। उसके बदले में आप बालाकोट में हमला किया। सारे देशवासियों के अंदर एक जोश पैदा हो गया कि हमारे देश बदला ले रहे हैं, लेकिन उसके बाद हमें कोई जानकारी नहीं मिला। क्या हुआ ना हुआ कोई जानकारी नहीं मिला।
They say history repeats itself. Unfortunately for the opposition, it seems history is not repeating itself with any crucial lessons learned. Logic would tell you that yes, we must seek accountability for intelligence failures that result in our Jawans losing their lives. Yes, we must seek greater action against the perpetrators of terrorism. Unfortunately, what's unbelievable and unacceptable is that words like stuntbazi are being used instead. After Khoon ki dalali, politicians in India are reducing the sacrifice of the Indian army to stuntbazi. Serious allegations are being raised against the BJP for orchestrating attacks to win polls. Nobody is pausing to ask, how does the loss of life serve any political party? With both the surgical strike and the Balakot airstrike, the BJP, in fact, has put forward a new assertive India, one that will not simply turn to diplomatic talks with terrorist nations. But keeping that aside for a moment, why would the opposition, despite being called out in the past for its mistakes, continue to make the same statements? What is worse is that political parties refuse to take any action against those making such irresponsible remarks. Today we must ask ourselves, why are apologies and condemnation considered enough.